welcome to our channel. Today we are going to discuss few problems on the topic similar triangles. In the similar triangles there are 4 to 5 theorems, but out of that one of the theorem which is very important, that is the first theorem, that is Thales theorem. So today we are going to discuss few problems on the Thales theorem. Especially we are going to discuss the exercise 2.2 for who are studying in state syllabus and who are studying in CBSE syllabus. So the exercise number 6.2. So in those exercise today we are going to discuss the problem number 3.2. So 3, 4, 5, 6 these questions we are going to discuss. So let me move on to the problem. That is question number 3. So question number 3 is like this. In the figure, LM parallel CB and LN parallel CD. Prove that AM by AB is equal to AN divided by AD. The figure is like this. So there is a line AC from A to B, one line. So AB is a line, then A to D is another line. M is a point on AB and N is a point on AD, and one more point, that is L on AC. So here just observe the figure now. In the figure LM is parallel to CB. So LM, now we have to join LM. So so there are now two triangles, correct? ABC triangle and ADC triangle. For both the triangle, AC is the common side. So I will take the first data. Okay, so that is LM parallel to BC. So I already told this problem is based on Thales theorem. Let me recall what is Thales theorem. Thales theorem states that if a line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, then that line divides the other two sides. Here other two sides are AB and AC. LM divides other two sides in the same ratio. So this is the statement of Thales theorem. So LM divides AB and AC in the same ratio. So by using that we can prove that AM by AB is equal to AN by AD. Now I will apply the Thales theorem in the triangle ABC. Okay. So we have to prove that AM by AB is equal to AN divided by AD. In triangle, so our first triangle is ABC. In ABC triangle, LM is parallel to BC. Therefore, according to Thales theorem, AM divided by MB is equal to AL divided by LC. Okay, let me take it as point number 1 according to Thales theorem, or it is also called as basic proportionality theorem. Okay, next one more data is given. Ln is parallel to CD. Ln, let me draw. ln parallel to CD. So now we are going to discuss in the triangle ADC. In ADC triangle, ln is parallel to CD. Okay, so therefore I'll start in triangle ADC, ln drawn parallel to CD. So therefore, according to Thales theorem, AN divided by ND, that equal to AL divided by LC. So according to, once again, Thales theorem, or it is also called basic probability theorem. Now observe the two equations. AM by MB is equal to AL divided by LC, AN divided by ND is equal to AL divided by LC. So right hand side of the both the equations are equal. So therefore, by comparison of equation 1 and 2, if right hand sides are equal, then left hand sides are obviously equal. So therefore, so from 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, so we can take as AM divided by MB is equal to AN divided by ND. But we have to prove that AM by AB, correct? But we have taken only the parts. First part divided by second part is equal to first part divided by second part. Similarly in the another triangles. But we have to prove that part by whole is equal to part by whole. So therefore, now to get AB instead of MB, for MB, if I add AM, then I will get the whole AB, correct? So therefore, just I will reverse this ratio. So first MB divided by AM is equal to AND divided by AN. Okay, now for AB I have to add AM so that I will get AB. Similarly for ND, if I add AN, then I will get the whole AD. So therefore I'll add 1 on both sides. I think you are good in fractions, addition of fractions. 1 plus ND divided by AN. Okay, so then LCM becomes AM. So then numerator of the first bracket becomes AM plus MB is equal to here AN plus ND divided by AN. What is AM plus MB? That is AB. AB divided by AM, that equal to AN plus ND, that is AD divided by AN. So after this step we are reversed, correct? We are reciprocal the ratio. So reverse the ratio. So here also you reverse now. AM divided by AB, that equal to AN divided by AD. So this is the thing what they are asking. So this is a required thing. I think hope you understood this problem. So please pause the video and note it down. Okay. Suppose if the same question is asked for 2 marks. So if they ask for 3 marks, you have to write like this. Okay. There is a chance of asking the same question for 2 marks. So then what you have to write? Okay. So directly you can apply the Thales theorem and its application. First part divided by second part is equal to first part divided by second part. Obviously, then first part divided by whole is equal to first part divided by whole. So therefore, directly you can write it. So in the first problem, in the first part, if LM is parallel to CB, so then AM divided by MB is equal to L divided by LC according to Thales theorem or BPT theorem. So therefore we can write, so therefore AM divided by MB, sorry, instead of MB, AB is equal to AL divided by AC. Okay, application of BPT. So that is how we have taken 2 and this is 1, 2:1 ratio. So this is also 2:1 ratio. So now we have taken here 2:3 ratio, 2/3 ratio is equal to 2/3. Okay, so therefore I told it is application. Okay, so next in triangle ADC, which is parallel, LN is parallel, correct? LN is parallel to what? CD. So according to Thales theorem, then AN first part divided by second part ND is equal to AL divided by LC. Okay, according to basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so I will use the equation 1 for this. Okay, so from this, once again, if it is 2:1, then it is also 2:1. So then 2/3, so that is AN by AD is equal to AL divided by AC, correct? AN divided by AD is equal to AL divided by AC. Point number 2, once again application of Thales theorem. So observe the equation 1 and 2 now. AL divided by AC, here also AL divided by AC. So right hand sides are equal, so therefore left hand sides are equal. AM divided by AB is equal to AN divided by AD. So like this directly you can answer if the question asks for 2 marks. Okay, now I will move on to the next question, question number 4. Question number 4 is like this. In the figure, DE parallel AC and DF parallel AE. Prove that BF divided by FE is equal to BE divided by EC. So figure is like this. So there is a one triangle, ABC is a triangle, then D is a point on AB, then first DE is parallel to AC, so I will mark point E. So this point, so the line, if we join DE, that line is parallel to AC. Okay, so one more point is there, F point. So let me first talk about DE parallel to AC in the triangle. Okay, to prove that BF divided by FE is equal to BE divided by EC. Proof. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to AC. DE parallel AC. Therefore, BE divided by EC, first part divided by second part, is equal to BD divided by DA or AD. Okay, if DE is parallel to AC. Let me take it as equation 1. Next, DF parallel to AE. DF, then let me join DF and parallel to AE. So then let me join AE also. So I'll put the arrow mark like this. So now DF is parallel to AE. So then we have to take the triangle BAE triangle. Okay, or you can take ABE triangle. It is your wish. In triangle BAE, which is parallel, DF is parallel, correct? DF parallel AE. Therefore, according to BPT or Thales theorem, so then DF divides AB and BE in the same ratio. So therefore, BF divided by FE. BF divided by FE. So in the earlier case also, in the earlier problem, in the earlier triangle ABC, we have started from the base, correct? Here also apply from the base itself. Okay, BF divided by FE is equal to BD divided by DA. So according to Thales theorem, or you can also write BPT, Thales theorem. It is theorem 2.1 for CBS, for state syllabus, and it is 6.1 theorem for CBSE. Okay, Thales theorem. So observe the two equations, right hand side of the two equations, BD divided by DA, BD divided by DA. Therefore, we can write from 1 and 2. Right hand sides are equal, therefore left hand sides, they are equal. BE divided by EC is equal to BF divided by FE. So BF divided by FE is equal to BE divided by AC. So this is the thing what they are asking. So I think you have understood. So maybe the problem is very easy. Suppose if you are good in observation, just first observe the data what it is given and apply in the triangle and write according to the Thales theorem, write the ratios. Similarly for second data, then equalize, automatically you will get to one of the side is common, same ratio, either in left hand side or right hand side. So then equalize, then 100% you will get what is your U required. Okay, so let me move on to the next question. Question number 5. Okay, the question number 5 is like this. So once again, there is a figure is provided. In the figure, DE is parallel to DE parallel to OQ, comma, and DF parallel OR. Show that, instead of show that, it is now show that EF parallel QR. Two datas, DE parallel OQ and DF parallel QR is given. From that we have to prove that EF is parallel to QR. The figure is like this. So there is a triangle PQR. PQR. R, and O is a point. Then P to O, O to Q, and O to R is joint. Okay, so then there is a point D on PO, then E is a point on PQ, and one more point F point on PR. So DE is parallel to OQ. I will join only that line. Okay, so this is parallel according to the first data. DE parallel to OQ. So then we have to take POQ triangle. In this POQ triangle, DE is parallel to OQ. So if line is drawn parallel to a side of a triangle, then according to Thales theorem, this ED line divides PO and PQ in the same ratio. So let me apply now. To show that what we have to show, EF parallel QR. Proof. First data is DE parallel to OQ. In the triangle POQ, DE parallel OQ. Therefore, according to Thales theorem, PD divided by DO is equal to PE divided by EQ. Number 1, according to Thales theorem or basic propensity theorem. Next data, DF parallel OR. DF parallel OR. In triangle POR, in the triangle POR, DF parallel OR. Therefore, PD divided by DO is equal to PF divided by FR. I think you have understood how to apply the Thales theorem. So according to basic propensity theorem. So observe the equations. Left hand sides are equal now, correct? So therefore I can write from 1 and 2. Therefore from equation 1 and 2, things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. That is one of the axioms. Therefore I can write PE divided by EQ is equal to PF divided by FR. Go through the figure now. PE divided by EQ is equal to PF divided by FR. So then if I join PF, okay, if I join PF, PF not PF, EF. If I join E and F point, so EF line divides a PQ and PR of triangle PQR in the same ratio, so that according to the theorem 2, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then that line is parallel to the third side. It is the theorem 2. Okay, so it is nothing but converse of Thales theorem. Okay, from 1 and 2, this we are write PE divided by EQ is equal to PF divided by FR. So therefore we can write EF parallel to QR. according to theorem 2, okay, that is converse of Thales theorem. Converse of Thales theorem. So what is the converse of Thales theorem? If a line divides any two sides of a triangle PQR in the same ratio, so then that line is parallel to QR. So we have proved that PE divided by EQ is equal to PF divided by FR, the two sides of the PQR. So then this ratio we got from the line PF, so that this PF is parallel to QR. So that is the thing what we have to prove. I think you have understood. Now I'll move on to the sixth question. Question number 6 is like this. Okay, in the figure, A, B and C are points on OP, comma OQ and OR respectively. Such that AB parallel PQ and AC parallel PR. Show that we have to show that BC is parallel to QR. The figure is like this now. So there is a triangle PQR, triangle, then from P and also from Q and from also R, the lines are drawn to intersect at O. So then the point A is on OP and B is on OQ and C is a point on OR. Then they are given PQ is AB is parallel to PQ. Okay, then AC parallel PR. So that BC, then if I join, we have to prove that BC is parallel to QR. So it is similar to the earlier problem. Okay, so let me start with the first data. So in triangle, so AB is parallel to PQ, so then we have to take POQ triangle, correct? So in triangle, so before that what we have to prove, first let me write to show that we have to show BC is parallel to QR. Okay, let me start the proof part from the first data. In triangle POQ, which is parallel, AB is parallel to PO. So according to Thales theorem, then let me start from O. Okay, OA divided by AP is equal to OB divided by BQ. Correct? OA divided by AP is equal to OB divided by BQ from 1 according to Thales theorem. Next, second data, AC parallel PR. Go through the side AC. It is parallel to PR of triangle POR. Correct? PR is the one of the side of the triangle POR. So then in triangle POR, which is parallel, AC parallel to PR. So therefore, then AC divides OP line, OP side and OR side in the same ratio. Therefore, OA by, once again, OA divided by AP is equal to OC divided by CR. Number 2, once again, according to Thales theorem. So from 1 and 2, OA divided by AP, it is a common ratio. So they are equal to OB divided by BQ is equal to OC divided by CR. So therefore, if left hand sides are equal, then right hand sides are equal. So therefore, we can write OB divided by BQ is equal to OC divided by CR. So observe these ratios. OB divided by BQ is equal to OC divided by CR. So then these ratios we got because of BC line divides OQ line and OR line of triangle PQR in the same ratio. Hence BC is parallel to QR according to the converse of Thales theorem or theorem 2. If a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then that line is parallel to the third side. So we are proved BC line divides OQ and OR in the same ratio. So now we can write BC parallel to third side, that is OR. So therefore BC parallel QR according to theorem number 2. Theorem number 2, or you can also write converse of Thales theorem. Okay, dear students, I think you have understood. If you have any doubts, okay, so you can give the comments in the comment box. Okay, thanks for watching the video.